see that I am doing nothing but recycling the ideas of trigonometric equation. This is a recycling process. We are recycling the same idea, same method we are recycling in newer way. If I take this, for example, all you need to understand is how to get the answer for this part. Now, how will you do that? So we need to factorize it using some method. So what you should combine? We should combine this because this is based on sine cos method. If you remember what is sine cos technique, it is our type 1 problem in the chapter trigonometric ratios and identities, right? First chapter, type 1 problem. So type 1 problem will solve. Becomes cos 3x, and this will become 2 times cos of a plus b by 2. That will become 3x. And sine of a minus b by 2, so 2x minus 4x minus 2x divided by 2 minus. Now what we can do is we can take cos 3x common. We will get 1. Minus will come out of sine minus x. So it becomes 2 sine. Is it fine? Is it clear? See, now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply with minus sign on both the sides. So we can take minus 2 common from here. And if I do so, this becomes sine x minus 1 by 2. And if I take minus 2 on the other side, it is cos 3x. And this is nothing but sine x minus 1 by 2 is greater than. So now see, you can understand this question as writing. This is the first part. Writing that you have a into b. This is b. This is greater than equal to 0. So what can be the two possible cases? So your case 1 could be that a is greater than 0. And b.
Third step फिर से समझा सकते हैं.
Third क्या दिक्कत हुई? Minus 2 I have taken common from here.
अच्छा okay.
ठीक है तो if I take it, it will become minus 1 by 2, right? ठीक है. And if I take minus 2 on the other side, the sign will get flipped. Okay.
Yeah.
My case 1. And then case 2 will be what? Case 2 would be when both are negative, smaller than equal to 0. We will take union of both of these cases and get our final answer. If I take the first case, what is happening is cos 3x and is greater than equal to 0. If I want to solve this in 0 to 2 pi, what is happening is we will draw the graph. You can see that the graph would be like this. Now, period of this function, what will be the period of cos 3x? Can anybody tell me? Adhyan, what is the period of cos 3x?
Period of cos 3x.
Period. After how much time the graph will start repeating?
Cos 3x.
What is the period of cos x?
Pi.
2 pi होता है भाई, क्या बोल रहे हो? After 2 pi, it repeats the graph starts repeating, right? Whatever is written here, divide that.
2 pi.
ठीक है? So you can see that if I go from here to 2 pi, 3 times repetition of same graph will happen. So if I start from here, देखो ऐसा आएगा, then again ऐसा. Is it clear? If it happens, so this is nothing but 2 pi by 3. And this will become 4 pi by 3. And then this will become 2 pi. Is it clear? Any doubt so far? See, now when it is positive, so if you look into half of 2 pi by 3, what is the half of 2 pi by 3? So half, if I mark half of this value, what will be the half? Pi by 3? Okay. And if I take half of between both of these, so it would be 3 pi by 3 or pi. Okay. And if I mark the half of 4 pi by 3 and 6 pi by 3, it will be 5 pi by 3. Is it clear? Okay. See, now why I am telling you this basically because half of this value would be this point. Half of this value would be this point. So this point would be how much? Pi by 6. Is it fine? Yes, no? Okay. So this is positive. You can see that here it is positive. And the graph is positive here. And then it is positive here. And then this is positive here. Okay. You can see that this is pi by 6. So using this now I can write this value, this value, this value, this value, this value, and get an answer corresponding to that. So if this is pi by 6, this is, if I add pi by 3 to pi by 6, this point I will get. This point will become nothing but pi by 2. Is it fine? And now if I add pi by 3 into this, I should get my next point. So what will be this? Nothing but pi by 2 plus pi by 3. Because half of this will happen in pi by 6. If I'm taking half of the whole graph will happen in pi by 3. So pi by 2 plus pi by 3 would be what value? 5 pi by 6. Right? So this value that we are getting is nothing but 5 pi by 6. Is it clear? Okay. Then if you want to get this value, what is the answer? Pi by 2 you add to 5 pi by 6. And if you want to get the next value, again you add pi by 2. No, pi by 3. So. Is it fine? Like this, you can get all the values. So let me write them down in a much cleaner manner. So what I can write now is basically where it is going to be positive. So first interval that we figured out was 0 to pi by 6. And this was one interval where this will be greater than or equal to 6. And then next point came out to be as pi by 2. And then what I did was, again, what I did was basically, this became pi by 2, this became 5 pi by 6. And then next what will happen? If I start from, again I will have to add pi by 3. So pi by 6 plus pi by 3 would be how much? So 5 pi by 6 plus pi by 3. This would be how much? 7 pi by 6. So this is 7 pi by 6. And if I add pi by 3 again, so 7 pi by 6 plus pi by 3. So it will become 9 pi by 6. 9 pi by 6 is 2 pi by 3. 3 pi by 2, sorry. Okay, so I'm just adding pi by 3 and writing the next value. That is what I'm doing. Okay, yes, no. And then
Yes.
this part, this is 2 pi, we already know. And this will become 11 pi by 6. So pi by 2 plus pi by 3. So 3 pi by 2. Plus pi by 3 if you do. So this will become how much? 11 pi by 6, correct. You can see that this is the answer of the first part. Now, if I want to write the answer of the second part, how will you do it? The second part, sin x is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. We have already done this question multiple times, and now I will overlap this solution on this solution. So sin x, and first let me do it separately so that you are not confused. So sin x now should be greater than 1 by 2. So we have done this question. This is the question from where we started everything. So this is between pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6, right? If I take this one and I take the another one and overlap them, let us see what do we get. So we are starting from where? Pi by 6 and we are going to 5 pi by 6. So from here to here. What is the common solution? The answer for the first part becomes pi by 2 to 5 pi by 6. Is it clear? This is the long method. I will give you a shorter method. Don't worry. Did you understand the core concept what I have done? So first you understand the logical manner of doing things and then I will give you a shortcut. So don't worry. It will become short. Fine. Got it? Yes.
We won't include the point pi by 6. It's there in both of them.
Yes, we will include it. So we should include it.
Okay.
Pi by 6 union.
Okay.
We need to. See now, next part says that both of them should be smaller than 0. So if this is the solution for greater than 0, what will be the solution for smaller than or equal to 0? It should be between, the intervals will remain same. So this is pi by 6. This is pi by 2, just the intervals will shift. Yes? No? So 5 pi by 6 to 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 6. So see, it will be negative for these intervals. And then 3 pi by 2 to 11 pi by 6. And if I do it for the other part is also smaller than 0. So what will be the answer? Whatever was not there earlier. So what was not? The values is smaller than between 0 and pi by 6. And then 5 pi by 6 to 2 pi. Now, if I take intersection, what am I getting? So if I take intersection now, you can see that this interval I'm getting. Taken and this interval. So from the second part, the answer that we are getting can be written as 5 pi by 6 to 7 pi by 6 union 3 pi by 2 to 11 pi. Is it clear? So you had case 1, we wrote the answer. Corresponding to case 2, we have written the answer. So if I want to write my final answer, I will take union of both the cases. The union of both the cases will be this, union. Pi by 2, see, you are going till pi by 6, and after pi by 6, you are going till 7 pi by 6. So I can directly write till 7 pi by 6. Taken, and then union 3 pi by 2 to 11 pi. So this is my final answer, and this is principal. You can generalize this by adding 2.